long way from here to hospital. I mean, now that they've moved the A&E from Burnley to Blackburn, you know, it's an issue.
You don't know which way to go.
You don't know whether to go to Airedale or whether to go to Blackburn.
Walk right in, walk right out. Walk right in, walk right out. Walk right in, walk right out.
You want to go up there to Leckley Park and have a look at the view from Leckley Park. It's magnificent.
Yes. It's very nice. Good selection of shops. Not too good for parking, but can't have everything, can we?
Walk right in, walk right out. Walk right in, walk right out.
Some fantastic people we met that day. And the issue of this canal was one of the things that people were talking about, and we'll be coming to that later on. But first of all, dangerous dogs. And it seems there have been a number of attacks in Barnoldswick, but on dogs, not people. So should we care less if the victim has 4 legs? Well, it seems not, because the latest attacks have highlighted how toothless the law can be. Here's Ed Thomas.
This is Scamp, 3 years old and full of fun. But recently, instead of a waggy tail, he's had a tale of woe. He was attacked by another dog in Barnoldswick.
All years I've had dogs, I've never seen such a vicious attack. Curtis was crying. He was taken into a shop out of the way by some, and the shop owners have been very good and supportive. I've never felt so much anger, upset and pain all at once. It was awful, it really was.
Whiskey the Westie has a similar story. His owner is so traumatised by the attack, it's still difficult to visit the canal bank where it happened.
And it jumped off the side of the boat into the canal and onto the shore and went for Whiskey here, who was terrified. So I picked her up like this. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have let her go. But I just wanted to protect her, and the dog went for my arm.
They both think the owners of dogs that attack should be prosecuted.
I think if I'd have been a child, what would have happened? The child wouldn't have stood a chance. So I really think that something should be done.
I think a lot of it is down to the owners and how they're looked after. If they're in the right, capable hands, then that's going to be better for the dog than somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Or sometimes I feel that some people get these dogs just for show as well, which I think is another issue.
Of course, there is legislation in place to deal with vicious dogs. 4 breeds are banned under the Dangerous Dogs Act, but animal welfare charities say it isn't flexible enough.
As far as the law is concerned, very often it can be nothing or too much. We say let's have some sort of graduated system. Call it a dog ASBO or call it a control order, because people should control the dogs, without a doubt. They need to be controlled. You wouldn't bring up a child without knowing how to train a child or look after a child. It's the same with dogs.
And these are the new arrivals at the Dogs Trust in Merseyside. 3.5-week-old Staffordshire Bull Terrier cross